Passengers. Peter Greenberg is joining me now to discuss United's decision and what it means for travel in the coming months. Peter, we heard from Paul, 3,000 employees out testing positive for COVID. And this is going to affect a lot of folks who want to travel this coming month and maybe the next few months. But do we have any idea of when things could level off?
We actually do. What you just heard in that report is triage. The airline's now trying to get ahead of the problem by preemptively taking flights off the schedule. JetBlue taking 1,300 flights off the schedule through the end of next week. United cutting back their schedule. Alaska Airlines cutting back their schedule 10% for the month of January. Lufthansa taking the unprecedented step overseas of canceling 33,000 flights through February 15th. And that's the interesting day. February 15th. That's the day they think they can get ahead of everything, because this is traditionally the low quarter of the year when fewer people are traveling. When they were canceling flights over the holidays, they didn't have a choice. They had to. Now they're canceling flights because they need to and they want to, and they can do it that way.
And so, I mean, for so many people trying to navigate, where they should go, where they can go. And a lot of places you travel, much of your travel is involving international trips. Things have changed. What are some tips that maybe you could give us of what we can expect if it's been some time since we've gone abroad?
Well, first of all, it gets down to crew scheduling. You want to take the first flight of the day and call the airline to see if the plane that you're on has actually overnighted at that airport the night before, which usually means the crew is staying with the plane. That's number one. Number two, for overseas travel, they're changing the rules again. They're going to require proof not just of vaccination, but proof of boosters in some countries. Starting next month, the Netherlands is doing that. The European Union is making their vaccine passport only valid for 9 months, which really requires you to show that booster shot. So that's changing by the day. However, again, it's the first quarter where fewer people are traveling. That's their way of trying to get ahead of it as well.
Well, we're just ahead of spring break, too. I mean, we just got through the Christmas and New Year's holiday, and now everybody's looking ahead to potential for any outbreaks or super spreader causes of the coronavirus outbreak. Are airlines preparing for that ahead of spring break?
Well, the rules haven't changed for the airlines. You still have to wear the mask. That's going to be in place till at least the 18th of March, if not beyond that. There's no more social distancing on the plane. Those center seats have been sold for quite some time. So it's really not an airline situation. It's a ground situation with hotels and resorts and cruise lines as to how they're going to enforce social distancing, mask wearing, and basic capacity issues.
Yeah, again, there are a lot of people who are just fed up, tired. They just want to go on vacation. Leave me alone. This pandemic is lasting too long. Thank you so much, Peter.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.